Dan, the two movies are incredibly different types of films, and in terms of like films out now, there's nothing really like these two as well.
Oh, great, good, thank you.
Yeah, so I mean, when you read the scripts for things like this, is it immediate yes when you have kind of things that are so crazy now?
Pretty much. I mean, yeah, I definitely think with Swiss Army Man, everyone thinks that he must have taken lots of persuading to do that, but I really didn't. Like I don't know what that says about me, but I found it immediately, and I think it's to do with how much material you read when you're an actor, and you read a lot that's very samey and very kind of not the most inspired, and then you read something like Swiss Army Man and you're like, okay, this is insane and inventive and original and weird, and the creativity kind of jumps off the page, and I was just like, yeah, I want to work with whoever made this. And then with Imperium, obviously it's a lot less of a crazy movie, but it there was something incredibly tight and well written about the story and the plot, and it was a great script and a great part.
They're both quite physical roles. I mean, Swiss Army Man, you've got to contort your body in crazy ways, and then for Imperium is like a transformation where glasses off, shave your head.
Yes.
Is that something as well that you're kind of looking forward to getting into?
I really like that. Yeah, absolutely. I really like the that's the fun part of acting, is when you can look in the mirror and see somebody that doesn't remind you of yourself anymore. And the physical stuff for Swiss Army Man was just the best. Like, it was one of the first conversations I had with the directors of Swiss Army Man was basically me saying, can I do my own stunts? Like, will you let me do as much of this as I possibly can on my own? And their reaction was yes, of course, and they later told me that they were secretly thinking, thank God you want to, because we haven't got the money for a stunt double. Well, we did for a couple of days, actually. That's not true, but it was mainly me. I'm very, very proud of my falling in this film.
Yeah, you have your kind of Revenant moment as well. There's that bear
as
well, so that's kind of an
there
interesting.
Is, absolutely. That's because I feel like that we were filming this at like around the same time that bear scene had just been talked about, or like maybe the trailer for Revenant had just come out or something, so we were there going like, we got a bear. We're just like the Revenant.
DiCaprio doesn't use that method as well to kind of scare it off.
No, he does not. He just I kept thinking in that scene with the bear, I was like, leave the bear alone, Leo. He doesn't want anything to do with you. And then he kept crawling back to try and shoot it. I was like, what are you doing? He's almost killed you once. Anyway.
With the whole, obviously, it's called the Farting Corpse movie.
It's not called that, but it has been dubbed that.
It's been dubbed that, I guess.
Yeah, no, totally.
Is this a kind? Do they have like a machine on set? Is it all in post production?
It's all in post.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
okay.
it's all in post on set. We just had our director blowing raspberries. There was one bit of footage as well that I have on my phone of him where I was lying in the water and I had to, the body's farting and he's in the water, and so because I was close to the waves I couldn't actually hear him, so he was like fart conducting me from the side, so I'd sort of see his hands out of the corner of my eye and I'd sort of just convulse my body in such a way that I thought was representative of the kind of fart he was after. Yes, it was a weird movie to make.
Very finally as well, because obviously you have the kind of Potter connection, it's such a huge franchise. Does that put people coming off and say approaching you to do Star Wars or Marvel? I mean, have you ever had people come to you and say, are you interested in this kind of thing? I
would think that it would put people off that. I mean, I don't know, I haven't had these conversations with people, but I would think, look, if somebody came to me with one of those things and it was good and I was interested, then I would totally be up for doing it. But I could also totally see how, from their point of view, they might not want somebody who is very recognisably the face of another franchise in their franchise. So yeah, I mean, I can see that would be the case, but I have no confirmation of that other than my own thinking. That's probably I like, if I was directing, I probably wouldn't want that. So.
Yeah. Have you got a favourite like superhero though, or that kind
Spider-Man.
of Spider-Man?
It's been and gone. I've done it 3 times in my lifetime.
Oh, didn't you dress up in disguise as
at Comic-Con? Yeah, that was just me living out my sort of childhood dream. Yeah.
Oh, fantastic. Well, people change franchises now all the time. It's different time.
You never know. Yeah, exactly. And I would definitely be up for it, but I'm not seeking it out.